I mean, that's the thing. If we ever do heresy, the guys at Forgeworld will do it right. You know, we'll give you what you want type of thing. You know, again, we'd be foolish not to. You know, I love the Horus Heresy. I mean, we've written books about it, we've got cards about it, there's, you know, everything about it, but we haven't got heresy, you know. And so I think if we ever get around to doing it, yeah, we do it all. But it's a big when and if. So,
yeah, you got the all the land raiders. Any chance we get those variants of the into the ball?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's just time and how they slot into the armour books that we're doing. We also get asked the questions, you know, you've only worked on Khorne and Nurgle. Are we ever going to see Thousand Suns? Are we ever going to see, you know, Zinj Marines or Slaanesh Marines? Yes, you will, but it's sitting tight. I mean, look how long the Chaos Dwarf players had to wait. That's a hell of a wait. So, you know, there's only a finite amount of time we have with everything, so we will try and get to everything. It's just a matter of time.
All right, how long does it take a designer like yourself to do a model, say, you know, from beginning to end?
It all depends on the size of the figure. I mean, a single figure miniature will usually take me 2 weeks. Vermin Lord took me about a month and a half. Tamakan took me 3 months. It's obviously, I get slower as they get bigger. But it all depends, you know, sometimes you can breeze through a design, other times you get to a process where there's a lot of debate and a lot of people sort of want to put some input in, and it's like, change the head, do the head differently. If you can get it all sorted out at the beginning, it makes that whole process a lot shorter. But sometimes you'll get to the end of the process and someone will go, you know what, I don't like that head, can you make another one? So you add on another week or that kind of thing. So depending on the projects, usually give it a sort of month for a mid-sized project, 3 or 4 months. Or if you're like Will, you work on a Manta for a year, you know.
You mentioned in the new Apocalypse book that you're going to have formations for the new codexes.
Yes.
You'll have Grey Knights and Systems of Battle as well?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, like I say, all the codexes have been redone since our original Apocalypse will be changed.
With Warhammer Forge, you do the Chaos, the Chaos Dwarves, the Empire. Are you going to do anything else for any other armies?
Oh, yes. Again, the Empire stuff's been proving popular. The resin add-ons that we've done to the plastic regiments have been really well received. It's very similar to what we did with the Acadians, where you've got different head swaps and you can turn them into renegades, that kind of thing. So as we move forward with Warhammer Forge, you'll get different Empire characters or different sort of high elf units. You know, we could do kneeling guys for everybody. You know, the kneeling guys have been so popular for the Empire guys. You know, a kneeling set of high elves would be fantastic, or receiving the charge, or holding the spears out, that kind of thing. So we'll be doing more upgrade packs for all the armies. So, I mean, as Workshop produces more and more plastics, we'd again be foolish not to put more resin bits into them. Yes, sir.
Will you be doing high hat conversions for Chaos Dwarves?
Oh yeah. Chaos Dwarves, the bigger the hat, the better they are in their armies. I mean, actually, what we jokingly said was the taller the hat, the ones we've made with braziers on the top, they're actually their version of traffic cones. Because Chaos Dwarves are engineers, they put out the cones first. So yeah, we're looking at the way we've done the Infernal Guard. Has separate heads and separate arms. Now we could do another pack that you could buy that would turn those Infernal Guard into your Chaos Dwarf troops. The trouble that we're having at the moment is because Warhammer regiments are, in generally speaking, 20 to 40 troops, it becomes very expensive. So we have to look at ways of reducing the cost. With a 40k army, you know, a unit of 10 guys is great, that's what you need, you know. But with Warhammer, 10 guys don't last long. For the existing dwarf swap. So at the moment, there's no plastic chaos dwarfs at all, so we couldn't put any conversions onto them. We looked at maybe using normal dwarf bodies, but they're so different. There's such a difference in them. It's not feasible to sort of go, okay, we'll make a resin add-on that turns them. Maybe we just make some evil beards or evil eyes, but it doesn't work. It's like we have to look at different ways of making those.
I was just wondering if you guys were ever planning on doing any of the other Imperial Guard factions besides like the Elysians and Talons?
We've done the Elysians, we've done the Krieg. In a way, those two armies have become Forgeworld's Imperial Guard armies. We didn't want to do any more of the main range armies, the main range Imperial Guard armies. We may do upgrades as if say Workshop made some more plastics, we'd then do different upgrades. But at the moment, I think we'll stick with our two Imperial armies at the moment.
When are we going to see the Servants of Slaughter and Servants of Decay lists on the Forgeworld